Sometimes the strangest things aren't creatures, but people. Faces that don't belong, smiles that scare for no reason, behavior that feels almost inhuman. These are the most unsettling people ever caught on camera. A group of friends were hanging out on a subway in New York when one of their friends asked them to torch a flash on the side of his eyes. When one of them flashed him, they recorded something unbelievable. The cornea of his eyes shone transparently like a pearl or a clear water droplet. The person recording the video was really shocked at what he had just encountered. Many netizens are saying that the person has megalocornea, a rare medical condition in which the corneal diameter of a person enlarges. But is this all? Or is the person in the video otherworldly? Drop your comments below.
Got a flash, bro. Shine it to the side of my eyes, they glow.
Strange woman.
Yes, what do you want?
This clip is from February 2nd, 2023, when some youngsters encountered an old lady who didn't seem normal at all. While waiting for the signal to turn green, the lady appeared out of nowhere and started to knock on their windshield. She was making eerie face gestures and was staring at the driver with disturbing eyes. Despite asking her repeatedly what she wanted, the lady stood still, just looking at the driver quietly. What scared the driver was her sharp stare and the strange mouth movement. When the driver posted the clip online, many viewers were of the opinion that the lady might have dementia and would have lost her way.
You want a medal for being the creepiest person I've ever seen?
Transporting aliens. While traveling from school to her home, a young girl made a video which left her unsettled. At first glimpse, you don't notice anything, but when you slow down, you see something far from normal. The driver has bulging, large eyes, and she and the person sitting next to her are wearing masks, which are eerie looking. The back seat is what really shocked the girl. With shining silver clothes, covered eyes, and distorted faces, the two backseat passengers didn't look human at all. Many online viewers are saying that the passengers are aliens and were being transported from one place to another by some shady people. Glitched eyes. This is another clip of a reptilian human that surfaced on the internet in 2022, and it has unsettled viewers everywhere. The video shows a woman recording herself normally, but then something happens. Suddenly, her eyes partially changed and revealed reptilian slits for a very brief moment. Then she blinked her eyes and went back to normal. When the clip went viral on the internet, it ignited debate among the viewers about the reality of the video. Was it a deliberate attempt to show herself to the world, or was the woman unaware about the momentary lapse? Shapeshifter. CCTV footage of a house in Washington, D.C. caught something which shook the owners to the core. The midnight recording showed a shapeshifter outside their home. At first, it was a black cat which roamed outside the barricade, but suddenly it shifted into a human being, walking normally on the road. The owners, confused and scared, shared the video online, asking the viewers to share their thoughts on the recording. Many social media users said that their cameras have also captured similar recordings like these in the same neighborhood. Glitch or something else? Sometimes cameras reveal things hidden from the naked eye. In 2018, a man was watching a talk show when he saw the guest speaker performing strangely in the studio. During the live broadcast, the man mumbled something and started to flick his tongue unusually like a reptile. His stiff hands could also be seen in the recording. When the video went viral on the internet, users said that the guest was part of the powerful reptilian elite controlling everything around us. Backyard zombie. This video will blow your mind. The clip shows a zombie-like human being standing in the backyard of a house. The humanoid had long gray hair on the side of its head, sharp-pointed nose, and was itching violently on its neck, like it was trying to remove something. It lingered for a few seconds before climbing the barred door that led to the roof. The owner said he thought there were raccoons on his roof until he checked the CCTV footage, which showed the eerie creature climbing towards the roof. Possessed woman. This video was caught in November 2025 in Indonesia. A woman was feeling something unnatural in her room, and she installed a CCTV camera for inspection. But what the camera caught sent chills down her spine. At midnight, the camera recorded the woman shaking rapidly on her bed like she was trying to free herself from someone's clutches. Suddenly, a dark black smoke came about from her right side. Her eyes turned colorless, and her body started floating in midair, defying laws of the physical world. Internet users say this appears to be the last video uploaded to her account, and there has been no update from her since. Bus mystery. On a Surat to Mumbai metro bus, a traveler was commuting by holding onto the steel pole in the bus when he started acting strangely. Everything was going smoothly until he started to shiver robustly, leaving the passengers nearby disturbed on the vehicle. His glasses and hat fell down on the floor, and his eyes turned white during the trembling. The sitting passengers stood up in awe, giving him a seat to settle down. While he sat down, he started to shudder again. The passengers seemed nervous, thinking if it was a medical emergency or something stranger. When the clip went viral, many viewers speculated he got possessed, while others said it was an act to get a seat in the crowded bus. What do you think about this? Reptilian briefing.
With very fast efficacy achieved.
In 2020, former head of Operation Warp Speed, Mansef Slawi, was giving COVID vaccine briefing when the camera captured his eyes twitching and a slit appearing inside them. The briefing was going normally until deliberately or indeliberately, his eyes transformed into reptilian eyes. When the video went viral on social media platforms, viewers were skeptical about what they were watching. Many said he is really a reptilian and his mask had slipped off, while many said it was nothing more than a camera glitch. Roadside skinwalker. A man was driving his car on a highway when a person held his arm out asking for a lift. When the driver stopped by to help him, he saw something unusual in him. One of his lower limbs wasn't a human leg, but a goat hoof. With one of his slippers left aside, it looked like he had started to transform into his real personality and wanted to reach somewhere as early as possible. When the video surfaced online, some viewers said he is a skinwalker transforming into a goat, while others said it is the result of a scientific experiment. Mysterious clown. In August last year, people in various cities in America experienced strange sounds in their neighborhoods. Strange shadows started to appear at night, but when people looked into their CCTV footage, they saw some weird clown-like figure roaming around their houses. The huge clown with a large hat and white painted face wasn't following anyone, but was making deliberate appearances on the cameras of houses. As soon as the video gained traction online, many social media users said that they have also seen the same face in many other videos. The Isfahan Ghost. In Isfahan, Iran, few friends were riding in their car. Suddenly, they saw some eerie figure running alongside their vehicle. In the very next moment, the dark figure started to run faster than their car. They started to follow it with full speed, but were shocked as the creature's speed was unprecedented, and it wasn't slowing down. They followed it for a while, then, after realizing that it was an otherworldly being, stopped following it. Online viewers speculated that it was a jinn, which are normally sighted in the region. Disturbing mosque moment. After a routine prayer in a mosque in Malaysia, a moment shook everyone to their cores. As the religious preacher was reciting, a woman ran from the woman's corner towards the preacher as if she was coming to take him down. As the people in the mosque grabbed her, she started to shout loudly in a strange manner and started to resist them. Afterwards, she seemed relaxed, but was still struggling to speak clearly. Later, a stretcher was brought to take her to the hospital. Class possession. In India, after the lecture ended, students were sitting together when something unexpected happened to one of the students. All of a sudden, her eyes rolled up, she started to shout loudly, and her body started to bend backwards, as if something was controlling her. In shock, her class fellows and the teacher started to hold her tight. In the next moment, she lost consciousness, looking like her soul had left her body. The nearby students picked her up and started to call the ambulance. But was it really a medical emergency, or a possessed girl trying to fight for her life? The mystery remains unsolved. Midnight transformation. This CCTV footage has left viewers stunned over the internet. The clip shows a woman standing on an uncrowded sidewalk in the middle of the night. The roads are empty, and there isn't a sign of any activity on them. Suddenly, she touches the ground with both hands in a strange manner and transforms into a dog. The shapeshifter's white coat falls onto the road, and it can be seen running here and there in the middle of the empty road. If you have ever seen something like this, do let me know in the comments section below. Reptilian on TV. With these reptilian humans being recorded left and right, you can't be sure these days if the person next to you is a real human or not. While watching news, some viewers captured an uncanny movement from a spokesperson sitting at a press conference in Ohio. The video shows the speaker making facial expressions, which are reptilian. At the moment, it looks like he is losing his mask and is showing his true self. Without blinking his eyes, he starts to flick his tongue and smirk in an unusual way. When he realizes that his true self is being revealed unconsciously, he suddenly grabs his water bottle and drinks water. The video has left viewers asking, can we trust anyone in this world we live in? Broadcast anomaly. A man was watching CNN News when he saw something strange happening to the news reporter. As he was reporting the situation in Syria, his eyes morphed during the live broadcast. His pupils suddenly turned gray, and the next moment, they were normal again. Out of curiosity, the man shared the video on YouTube, asking the online community whether this was a TV glitch or an actual reptilian reporter was working in the news network. However, viewers are asking, if this was just a glitch, why did it only affect his eyes? Usually, a bad signal ruins the whole picture, but here, the rest of his face remained clear. Strange eye moment. In a recent video, a viewer captured something disturbing about Boris Johnson, which sparked widespread debates about the politician online. During an interview, the former British premier's eyes flicked for a brief moment. One of his eyes changed into a reptilian slit before turning into normal again. After the video went online, viewers seemed divided as some of the viewers said it is a doctored video, while others said it looked like his mask slipped unconsciously for a second, showing his true self on camera. With such videos coming out daily, myths don't seem to be myths anymore. Unnatural eyes. About 4 years ago, a person was watching an interview when he saw something unnatural in the woman sitting in the show. During the live broadcast, her pupils shifted to snake slits for a split second. She was laughing casually with the person sitting next to her when her eyes changed rapidly. When played normally, nothing seemed strange, but when viewers slowed down the video, they saw the real face of the woman in it. Do you think this is just a broadcast glitch, or was she something else? The silent possession. This video shows a woman sitting alone in a room sipping coffee, with her dog sitting next to her. But the strange part is that she is continuously talking to someone, nodding her head and making hand gestures. There is no one else sitting in the room, and viewers are disturbed by who she is talking to. Is there a ghost sitting next to her which the camera could not record? Or is the woman going through some mental illness? The video remains a mystery. The White Spirit. At about 1:58 a.m., a dog started barking aggressively, as if he had encountered something in the hallway. The CCTV footage revealed something far unexpected and disturbing. The dog was barking at a person with white clothes and long hair standing in the hallway. As the dog approached it, the figure vanished in thin air. It sniffed the ground for a while, but couldn't find anything there. The owners say their dog ran away from their house after a few days of the encounter. Haunted house. On 21st February 2023, an unsettling incident happened in an abandoned house in China. The house was famous for being haunted. Curious about the deserted house, a man visited the house. As he walked into the house, he felt like something was pushing him from behind. He turned on his torchlight and started walking down the stairs. Suddenly, he heard strange voices in the house, someone singing and calling out his name. In fear, he threw a steel bowl in the water, but no one was there. Then, he pointed his phone to an inside room where a dark and gloomy figure was standing there watching him in silence. Trembling with fright, he rushed out from the house, never to return. Buried alive. At a funeral, just as the body was about to be placed in the grave, one of the attendees suddenly fell into the pit. The details are disturbing as he didn't appear to lose his balance, but rather seemed to be dragged into the empty grave. Viewers noticed a strange moment when he tried to steady himself, but was overpowered by something unseen in the footage. Later, a large, unusual hand was observed, pulling the man down into the grave. As he fell, he held a crucifix, which was also dragged in after him. In many cultures, this is seen as a sign of something far more unsettling than a simple physical accident. Dark alien. Just as a group of friends were walking on the beach, they saw an eerie figure coming out of the bushes towards them. The black-colored creature had a strange aura around it, looking like radiation was coming out of it. As they saw it coming towards them, they immediately took to their heels and fled. Was this an alien which they had just seen, or was it something far more mysterious than that? Real-life zombie. A badly burned young patient was brought to a hospital in Latin America. After treatment, he suddenly sat down on his bed. Then, he stood up abnormally and kicked the bed away. He stood in the room for a while without any facial expressions, and then walked out of the room eerily. As the clip went viral, theories started to appear online. Some people said that he was a real-life zombie, while others claimed these were his last moments recorded by nurses as he passed away after a while. However, the hospital issued no official notice of his passing away, and the case remains to be solved. The silent exit.
Here's my license, but this is my mom's car, so...
Where are you headed to where you're speeding and missing stop signs?
I was just headed to a friend's house. It's like literally right there.
A routine police pullover in Los Angeles took a mysterious turn when officers stopped a car for inspection, and one asked the young woman behind the wheel for her credentials. Everything seemed normal, until the officer asked her to wait in the car while she stepped away for a moment. The moment the officer turned her back, the girl vanished completely without a trace. The officer called her name repeatedly, but she was nowhere to be found. Later, the body cam footage was analyzed frame by frame, but there was nothing, no sign of her, no hint of how she disappeared.
Your registration is What the?
Unseen protector. An old clip has started to surface again on the internet. It shows a thief trying to take down a person on a road. But as he brought him down, a dark shadow arose from the person and pushed back the assailant with force. When the thief again came near the person, the huge gray shadow again pushed him back. After a few moments, the shadow could be seen settling inside the person again, and he walked away like nothing happened. As the video was posted on social media, many users said it was a demon living in the man's body, which was protecting it from the mugger. Shape-shifting Gaga. In 2018, during an interview, Lady Gaga was speaking normally when the camera captured something beyond normal. Suddenly, her eyes flickered, and the viewers saw reptilian slits in her eyes. When the video is played normally, no one can detect the slits, but upon close-up, the reality becomes crystal clear. As the video surfaced online, many users mentioned another interview to Stephen Colbert, in which the singer said that she always liked to shapeshift. Users are saying she wasn't saying that metaphorically, but meant it literally. Hand gone wrong. A spine-chilling moment was caught on camera inside a supermarket. The CCTV shows a man holding a cat in his hands, when suddenly the middle finger of his right hand starts to twitch backward uncontrollably. The cat, sensing this strange moment, jumped from his hands on the ground. The man started to growl in pain as he didn't know what was happening to his hand. It looked like some invisible force was pulling his finger backwards. Some viewers said it was a ghost at work, while others said it was nothing but a cramp or a body deformity. Whatever it was really unsettling. Hospital ghost. This video is causing serious unease among social media users. In 2024, overhead cameras captured a hospital security guard interacting with what appears to be an invisible person at 3 a.m. The guard opens the gate, stands up as if welcoming someone, and records details in his logbook. He then gestures for someone to take a seat. Moments later, he is seen pulling out a wheelchair and placing it back. Throughout the footage, the guard behaves as though he is speaking to a real person, yet one the camera never records. Supermarket possession. In 2011, in a supermarket in China, security cameras captured a disturbing incident. As a man opened a refrigerator door, he suddenly began trembling and shouting senselessly. The bottle in his hand slipped and fell as his arm stiffened and his eyes rolled upward. A nearby stalker panicked and ran when she saw him lose control. She carefully approached again, but the man pointed at her hysterically, as if about to charge. He then collapsed to the floor. What unsettled viewers further was that items on a nearby shelf also fell over, despite no one touching them, giving the impression that an unseen force was at work. What happened next remains a mystery till this day. Witch encounter. A man was walking home late at night along an empty road when he noticed a woman standing alone on the sidewalk. As he passed her, he felt something deeply unsettling. When he looked at her face, her eyes and mouth appeared dark and hollow, as if she was soulless. She stood motionless and emotionless, without any clear purpose. The man hurried away, but she continued watching him, wearing an eerie smile and never blinking. Online viewers claimed the woman was a witch the man encountered at midnight. Ice wall devil. This video shows a strange-looking man with a turban standing in New York City. With gray pupils, long beard, and weird black and yellow teeth, he was talking to a man with a devilish smile. His face had clear reptilian scale-like features on it, making him look more like a disguised animal than a human. The clip ignited widespread debates among online users, with many saying he escaped from a land beyond the ice wall. Spirit of the woods.
Don't step off the trail.
A man was hiking alone in the mountains when something strange happened. As he was walking, an old man with eerie features passed him on the trail, walking in the opposite direction. They didn't slow down. They didn't meet. The old man just said one thing quietly: "Don't step off the trail."
Don't step off the trail.
The man turned around to talk to him, but found that he had vanished in thin air. He disappeared without a whoosh. The hiker disturbingly uploaded the clip online to ask others what he had encountered in the woods. Some viewers said he was an angel trying to protect him from danger, while others said he was the spirit of the woods. Extended arm ghost. In Islamabad, Pakistan, a home CCTV camera captured unusual activity on the road around 2 a.m. The footage shows a disturbing figure walking alone. What unsettled the viewers was her long hair, white clothing, and one arm appearing abnormally longer than the other. Many online users claim they have seen similar spirits roaming at midnight in the region, while others speculate it could be a churail, a ghostly figure commonly found in Indo-Pak folklore. What do you think it is? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Stuck in time. A man woke up at 4 a.m. and went to his terrace to catch some air. As he was standing there, he saw an unknown and strange man standing in the middle of the road. He looked at him closely by zooming his phone's camera and saw that the man wasn't moving at all. He went inside his house, and when he came out again, the man had vanished completely. Was he a ghost or a person stuck in time? Whatever it was bizarre, as no one has seen something like this before. Strange Eyes Mannequin. A security guard was doing his job at a quiet mall filled with mannequins. The statues looked normal with painted eyes and nothing strange. Then one day, as he was doing his night shift, he saw one of the mannequin's eyes moving. At first, he couldn't believe what he was watching, but what really shocked him was that its eyes started to follow him as he walked past it. With shaking hands, he recorded the entire scene and posted it on social media, leaving it to the viewers to decide if it was real or not. Flexible legs. A man was dining in when he saw something unusual in the queue of customers in front of him. A woman was standing there whose legs looked like they were backwards. While she was waiting for her turn, her legs started to bend backwards, showing uncanny flexibility. It seemed like there were no bones in her legs, and they flexed like rubber. Some social media users are calling her Mr. Fantastic from Marvel's Fantastic Four due to her eerie, flexible legs. Andre the Giant. During a candid post-fight interview with a reporter, Andre the Giant started acting weirdly. His eyes widened, and he stopped blinking completely. He gave a mysterious and devilish smile, and his teeth also looked unhuman. They resembled a reptilian. When the video went viral, it shocked everyone, as no one was expecting their favorite wrestler to behave in such an odd manner. Do you also find him strange? Share your thoughts with me in the comment section. The Box Demon. One morning in January 2025, as a woman woke up and went out, she found an empty box outside her home in Pennsylvania. When she checked the CCTV recording of the previous night, she was left unsettled. She found an odd person with a creepy face mask standing outside her home. The masked entity placed the box in the facade, looked into the camera, and said, "I am the Box Demon, and this box is a gift for you."
I am the Box Demon. I believe this box is a gift for you.
Suspecting the box to be dangerous, she didn't open it and reported the incident directly to the police. Later, the police found out that the box was empty. However, the masked person was never caught, and authorities issued a high alert. Till then, be careful, everyone. Doppelganger. In Jakarta, Indonesia, a man experienced something which left him disturbed. As he returned home after his work, he went to see his wife in the kitchen. He went near and found her cooking dinner quietly. Suddenly, he heard his wife calling him from their room. He rushed towards his room and found her working on her laptop. In shock, he asked her if she was here, then who was making dinner. As he turned back towards the kitchen, he found a dark figure disguised as his wife standing there. He started to tremble in fear, and his phone dropped from his hand. The couple left the house after the horrible incident. Viewers are still deciding if it was a doppelganger or a djinn. Woman in Oval Office. During a press conference in the Oval Office last month, the camera shifted towards a strange woman standing next to the tech billionaire Michael Dell. The woman was acting strangely and didn't seem normal to many viewers. Her eyes really caught the attention of people as they seemed to be eerily golden and weird. It looked like she was trying to act normally and was hiding something from everyone. Later, it was revealed that she was philanthropist Susan Dell, wife of Michael Dell. Nevertheless, she looked queer to many surfers online. Strange encounter. Two friends were hanging out late at night. They were walking on an empty road. It was just a regular day until they passed by a stranger. He was going the other way and was walking slowly with a hat. However, his eerie face really unsettled them. It was completely covered in black, and they couldn't even see his eyes. As they turned back to see him again, he disappeared without a trace. Many online viewers said that it was the famous Mexican folklore character, El Charro Negro, which travels at night to haunt people.
No te pases de bestia. No mames.
Open discussion. Now it's time for today's open discussion. A man was watching a press briefing in his home. Everything was normal until he saw a strange woman in the breaking up crowd. As she stood up from her seat and settled her hair, the camera captured something disturbing. For a very slight moment, her eyes went completely blank, and a sharp devil smile spread on her face. She looked here and there, checking whether someone saw her reality or not. Stunned by what he had just seen, the man recorded the video and posted it online. People came up with different theories about the clip. Some said she was possessed, some said she was the demon, while some were convinced she was a reptilian whose mask had slipped off for a brief moment. Maybe we can never know the truth.